There comes a point in time where we think to ourselves, I'm feeling behind, I'm lost, I'm stuck, everyone's passing me up, my friends are getting this person over here is getting that, and I'm getting older and older, and I feel like I'm behind. There are so many times where a lot of us think this, no matter where we are in life. And if you think about it, there's always someone who's wishing the life you have is the one they had. There's always someone wishing for your life, just as you are always wishing for another life. It's absolutely okay, no matter the age you are, to be where you are. We definitely want to be further ahead. We can be impatient. Maybe there's a car or a house or a job, career that we want to get to a lot quicker. And that's normal. We have wants, we have needs, right? But the discourse comes within ourselves when we start comparing ourselves and comparing our lives to those beside us, to our peers, to people we see on the internet. And the internet is one of those things where it makes it that much more worse. It magnifies that effect. We see younger people doing big things, right? Becoming singers, actors. Now they're able to travel here, buy this, do that. And it feels like by accumulating a lot of material wealth or accumulating a lot of experiences, like as far as traveling or events, like social events or whatnot, that means there's more fulfillment or more to their life. What it looks like to be right on time or to have everything you need is food, water, a place to sleep, friends and family, a job, goals you're working towards, whether that be on yourself or new job, car, whatever, things like that. Those are the basic necessities, the formula to feeling like we have it all. The issue is that we don't feel like we have it all, knowing we have all of this stuff. As I sit here in front of my desk, I'm like, wow, I have a monitor here, a monitor there. I got lights, I got manga, just got stuff to make me comfortable. Like I'm chilling, really. But then when I start comparing my growth in my career to someone else's, now I'm like, well, we're sort of like similar, but they seem to be getting just a little more than me. They get a little more opportunities. Or I look over here and someone younger is doing it, and I'm like, well, when I was their age, I didn't even have that. It took me this long to get, like, there's so many things that make us put ourselves down in comparison. Just know you are right where you are supposed to be. Especially if you're someone who's dealt with a very difficult life. You're not supposed to compare yourself to someone else who has not lived your life. Whether you've gone through trauma, you've been mistreated, or you had to be an adult at a young age, or maybe you were a late bloomer. There are so many different reasons why you should not be comparing yourself to someone else who has not lived the life of you. Even if you're neurodivergent. As a person with your own story, there are things that you learn at a different pace and that you just don't know of yet until you get there. And that can be way later in life, maybe earlier. There's things that we know already that we can do that's foreign to someone else. And we're like, so clear to us. Why can't you do this thing? Or you never heard of this thing? Especially when you're from your 20s to 30s. Your friends may be getting married, maybe getting a house, may still live with their family, may have this roommate, might be in college. So many different avenues to each and every individual. They're going to look at someone, they're going to feel like they're above. They're going to look at someone, feel like they're below. There's just so many different timelines. Too much to compare yourself to. You should be a lot more graceful with yourself, a lot more patient with yourself, and forgiving and loving and accepting. Again, if you've had it hard, you've had to go through a different type of life that not a lot of people go through. We all definitely deal with our own things. If you are a late bloomer, you've experienced a lot of things later in life. Socially, financially, career-wise. There's so many different things that you possibly experienced a little later than everyone else. Relationships. And that's okay. Society has this thing where you need to look a certain way. You need to be attractive. You need to have money. You need to have the career. You need to have all this experience in relationships, experience socially. It's just a ball of things that society makes it seem like you're supposed to have all of these things. And if you don't, you're a loser, you're far behind, you're too broke or too uncool. There's so many dumb things that media as a whole putting onto other people. It's projecting all of these things by showing us this stuff constantly. A really good example of this is a movie we've all heard about before. It's called Perks of Being a Wallflower. The dude has a bunch of peers, but he's a late bloomer. He hasn't experienced a lot of things yet. He's still dealing with his life. He's still learning things. He's still going through the motions at his own pace. So the goal is really to just be kind to yourself, be patient, understand that there is no guidebook to life. It is your first time on earth. It is everyone's first time on earth. We're all going to go at different paces. You don't have to have this mansion. You don't have to have this car. You don't have to have this specific career. You don't have to do what they tell you. You don't have to do what this person tells you. Whatever makes you happy, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to enjoy yourself, love your life, enjoy your life, be in tranquil, be in happiness. So if you want to go ahead and eat some ice cream at 2 a.m. in the morning while watching your favorite show, not doing anything else for the night, go ahead and do it. You have another day to work on stuff. You have another day to, get that money. There's so many days, but there are also so many days to relax and just do what you love. And the older you get, of course, there's going to be a lot more pressure on moving out, getting a car, getting a house or apartment. But that's not the normal anymore. And we have to realize that and actually acknowledge this, that it's a lot more difficult now to sustain yourself, no matter what age you are, or honestly, no matter what job you have. It's very difficult to sustain yourself in our current society. Everything is way expensive, like unnecessarily expensive. Everything is taxed to the max. There's just so much craziness going on that you might be there in that position you are just a year longer. You might be without that car you want just a year longer. There are things that need to be normalized, because in my opinion, the new normal is what we're dealing with. Social climate, the current economic climate, like all these things are currently the normal. It's what we've been used to for a couple of years now. So shifting our perspective and our perception of these things should also come with it. Stop beating down on someone because they're older than you and they might have a roommate or living with their parents, or maybe they don't have the same vehicle. Like, stop with all that. There's a whole different ball game going on now. It's a lot difficult. I remember when eggs cost damn near $2-3. Now for a pack of eggs, I'm seeing some go for almost $12. That's insane. I used to eat ramen. You know, the little ramen noodles, $1, little egg in it. You know what I'm saying? That was my little meal. It's the price of a full meal at a fast food joint. Just a pack of eggs and some ramen. That's insane. Go ahead and go to McDonald's. Go to the $5 menu. Tell me you can't eat more there than going to the grocery store. Just get one pack of eggs, maybe some milk and water. That's crazy. It's getting to the point where it's cheaper to eat out than to just buy food and make it. That don't make sense. So yeah, if you're dealing with stuff like this, it's okay. You go at your own pace. If you need to dial it back down a bit, save a little bit more money, stop going out, stop doing all these other things, do that. It don't matter what age you are. It don't matter where you are in life. You should be accepted as you are. You should love yourself as you are. And you should have friends, family, relationship, like aside you. These people should all support you. And these are the right people for you. Don't worry about what everyone else is saying online. It's all noise. It's all noise. None of us got it all together. None of us. Not your favorite celebrity. No. Some people may have more money, but they're emotionally immature. Some people may be emotionally mature and healthy in that regard, but they don't have the money. Some people might have both, but they've never went out the country. There's so many things that they might have this, but lack this. They might lack this, but have this. You're never going to have it all. You're never going to have it all. So choose your lane. Be happy with your lane. Be present in every day you can. And appreciate them small moments where you're just sitting down and not a bad thought is in your mind. You're chilling, you're eating your favorite foods, you're watching your shows, you're chilling. That's peak living. You don't have to do anything extravagant. I tell myself this all the time. I don't have to be out going here, going there, spending money. I can be at home watching JoJo, eating my favorite ice cream, kicking back with my friend on the call with me. That is peak living. Think about it. When we were little kids, we think about back to the times were the best times in our life where we wasn't doing jack shit. It's the simpler times that we think back to with nostalgia. So make these times some of those nostalgic times for you in the future that you could look back on and be like, you know, I'm glad I took the day off that day. I'm glad I took my time. So that's all I got to say for today. I hope you're doing all right. I know it's been a little minute since I posted, but I'm back. Any thoughts in the comments down below? If I've missed anything on this topic, please feel free to educate me or just to share your own experience. Let me know if there's anything going on with your day too. Tell me about your day. If you need a vent, stuff going on, use the comment section as a journal. I appreciate it all. I read the comments. I appreciate your likes, your support, your subscribes. And I'll see you in the next video. And take care.